All right, Cole. I wanted to go over the project with you real quick. So all this stuff just tells you what to do to make a copy of your stuff that we have. So your task is you're essentially going to live on your own, and here's how much you make before taxes. This is how much you make after taxes. And so the first step you want to do is you want to estimate, given essentially what you want, a third of your budget would be, going to housing, 10% to your automobile. So kind of just write down, first percentage, like what do you think it might be? You can estimate, and then you can change it a little bit later and do your actual budget for all these different things. You want to fill out the check register and how you're going to spend all your all this money up here. And so when you actually go to do it, you fill out the check register and show how much you're spending on these things. Remember that some of these bills are not going to be exact. Utilities is not exact. It changes, depends upon how much you use. And so just understand, like even with recreation and other things. So those things will also change. And then what you got here is you're going to have to fill out your W-4 form, and do not put any personal information on there. And here's a link to that, and then, again, you'll attach all that stuff here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to complete this spreadsheet where it has you compare prices on some some groceries that I picked between a low price store and a high price store. So one of these and versus one of those, and what would you save? Then you're going to make a weekly grocery list of things that you would actually eat. It doesn't have to be the same on that list. It could be a little bit different. But then you also want to make a monthly grocery list. Okay, what are you going to eat? How much is it going to cost you to eat per month? And so you're going to, turn all those different things in when you're done. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to do housing. You're going to you're going to compare two different places to live. Essentially, it should say three. One in the Roseville area, another where you plan to live and work, or the area of your future college. So here's some places to do that. Your address on where you work is right here, 1700 Freedom Way, Roseville. So you want to live close to that when you're making the first one. So you're just going to find out name of the complex, that one near work, one where you plan to live, maybe later in life, and one in college where you'd like to live. And then just break it down, number of, bedrooms, amenities, pool, spa, those types of things, how much it costs. You're probably going to have to get a roommate. So when you're figuring out percentage of income, you got to break down the rent times the roommate. You can get most of this information by going online to apartment complexes, and they should have a lot of that stuff. You're probably going to have to call to find some of this information out. Cell phone usage and cable, it's pretty basic. There are some basic cell phone companies you can go to. And then you come down here and you compare providers and what plans do they offer and how much per month. Same with internet. And then transportation, you have to fill out a credit application for a car. And you have to attach that here. And you're going to compare three different cars, or not, the same car from three different lots. That's the way I'd look at it. Miles and stuff, and what's the best deal for you. Auto insurance, you're going to have to find three different carriers of auto insurance. They're deductible. A deductible is, so you get in an accident, before they repair it, you've got to pay that price. And so the higher the deductible, the cheaper the insurance. But if it's $1,000 deductible, do you have $1,000 in order to pay your insurance? Most likely, probably not. Most people don't. So, and then you're going to pick a bank. What type of bank? Why? What kind of account? Checking and savings, and what are the monthly fees of that? And then you're also going to look at a credit card. Would you want a credit card? What are the interest rates of the credit card? What are some perks and incentives offered by the card? And what are some of the pros and cons of getting a credit card? And you have to fill out a credit card application as well. Then you'll have to do the final reflection, and here's some questions, and you'll attach that. I know it seems like a lot. Isabel and Gabriel, or Gabe, they are already done with most of the housing and on with the food and stuff. So they've only been working on it for 2 or 3 days, and you could do the same. You got the weekend to catch up. But hopefully this helps with everything. So I know that you haven't been able to get on. I sent it to you via email, and let me know if you have any questions concerning this. All right, bud. Talk to you later.